It comes to romantic relationships, one question often arises. Do women prefer younger or older men? This topic has sparked curiosity and debate across cultures and generations. In this video, we'll dive into what research says about age preferences in relationships, focusing on findings from a study that spanned 37 different cultures. We'll look at both what people say they want and what actually happens in real-life marriages. Let's begin by setting the stage for this fascinating exploration of attraction and age. Truly understand age preferences, researchers conducted a comprehensive study across 37 cultures worldwide. This large-scale research aimed to uncover whether there are universal patterns in who men and women are attracted to, especially regarding age. By gathering data from diverse societies, the study provides a broad perspective, allowing us to see if these preferences are consistent or if they vary depending on cultural context. Findings offer valuable insights into human behavior and attraction. One of the key findings from the study is that across all 37 cultures, men consistently preferred women who were younger than themselves. This preference was not limited to a specific region or society, it appeared to be a universal trend. Men, regardless of their own age, tended to seek partners who were a few years younger. This pattern suggests that age preferences in men may be influenced by factors that go beyond cultural norms, possibly rooted in deeper psychological or evolutionary reasons. On the other side, the study found that women in all 37 cultures examined preferred men who were older than themselves. This preference was just as consistent as the men's preference for younger women. Women tended to seek partners who were a few years older, regardless of their own age or cultural background. This suggests that women's age preferences may also be influenced by factors that are common across humanity, possibly related to stability, experience, or social expectations. Interestingly, these age preferences are not just theoretical or based on survey responses. When researchers looked at actual marriage records, they found that men did indeed marry women who were younger than themselves, and women married men who were older. This real-world data supports the idea that stated preferences often translate into real-life choices, reinforcing the patterns observed in the study. The consistency between what people say and what they do is quite remarkable. You might wonder why these age preferences are so widespread. Some experts suggest that evolutionary factors play a role. For men, choosing younger women may be linked to perceptions of fertility and health, while women may prefer older men due to perceived stability, resources, or experience. These explanations are theories, but they help us understand why such patterns might have developed and persisted across so many different cultures and society. While evolutionary explanations are compelling, cultural factors also influence age preferences. In many societies, older men are often seen as more established or capable of providing for a family, which can make them more attractive to women. Similarly, youth is often associated with beauty and vitality, which may explain why men are drawn to younger women. These cultural norms reinforce and sometimes amplify natural tendencies, shaping how people view potential partners. One of the most striking aspects of the study is just how consistent these age preferences are, regardless of where people live. Whether in Western countries, Asian societies, or African communities, the pattern remains the same. Men prefer younger women and women prefer older men. This consistency suggests that these preferences are not just a product of one culture or time period, but rather a widespread aspect of human attraction. When we look at marriage records, the age gap between spouses is often quite noticeable. In many cultures, it's common for the husband to be several years older than the wife. This age difference is not just a modern phenomenon, it has been observed throughout history and across different societies. The persistence of this pattern highlights how deeply rooted these preferences are in human relationships. Of course, not every relationship follows these patterns. There are many couples where the woman is older than the man or where partners are the same age. While the general trend is clear, individual preferences and circumstances can lead to a wide variety of relationships. Love and attraction are complex, and there's no single formula that fits everyone. These exceptions remind us that personal choice always plays a role. In recent years, some people have wondered if these age preferences are changing as societies become more modern and egalitarian. While there are certainly more relationships today where the woman is older or the age gap is smaller, the overall pattern remains largely the same. The study's findings suggest that, despite social changes, age preferences in relationships are still quite stable. Evolutionary psychology offers one explanation for these age preferences. According to this perspective, men may be attracted to younger women because youth is often associated with fertility and reproductive potential. Women, on the other hand, may prefer older men because they are more likely to have resources, experience, and the ability to provide for a family. These tendencies may have developed over thousands of years and continue to influence our choices today. Social expectations also play a significant role in shaping age preferences. In many cultures, it's expected that men will be older and more established before marrying, while women are encouraged to marry earlier. These expectations can influence how people view potential partners and what they look for in a relationship. Over time, such social norms become deeply ingrained, reinforcing the patterns observed in the study. Media representations often reflect and reinforce these age preferences. Movies, television shows, and advertisements frequently depict couples where the man is older than the woman. These portrayals can shape public perceptions and expectations, making age gaps in relationships seem normal or even desirable. The influence of media is just one more factor that helps explain why these patterns persist across generations. Looking back through history, we see that age gaps in marriage have been common for centuries. In many traditional societies, it was expected that men would establish themselves before marrying, leading to older husbands and younger wives. These historical patterns continue to influence modern relationships, showing that age preferences are not just a recent development but a long-standing aspect of human society. Statistics from marriage records around the world consistently show that men tend to marry women who are younger than themselves. The average age gap varies by country and culture, but the overall trend remains the same. These numbers provide concrete evidence that the age preferences reported in surveys are reflected in real-life choices, reinforcing the study's findings. While broad patterns exist, it's important to remember that personal preferences vary widely. Some women are attracted to younger men, and some men prefer partners their own age or older. Individual experiences, values, and circumstances all play a role in shaping what people look for in a partner. These personal choices add diversity and richness to the landscape of human relationships. Societies change, so do attitudes toward age and relationships. Increased gender equality, changing career paths, and evolving social norms have all influenced how people view age differences. While the overall pattern remains, there is now more acceptance of relationships that fall outside the traditional age gap, reflecting greater openness and diversity in modern society. Experience is often cited as a reason why women may prefer older men. Older partners may be seen as more mature, stable, or capable of handling life's challenges. This perception can make older men more attractive to women seeking a long-term, committed relationship. The value placed on experience is another factor that helps explain the age preferences observed in the study. For men, youth is often associated with attractiveness, vitality, and health. These qualities may be subconsciously linked to reproductive potential, making younger women more appealing as partners. This preference for youth is not unique to any one culture, but appears to be a widespread aspect of human attraction, as reflected in the study's findings. Economic considerations can also influence age preferences. In many societies, older men are more likely to have established careers and financial stability, making them attractive partners for women seeking security. These practical factors often play a role alongside emotional and personal considerations, shaping the choices people make in relationships. As gender roles evolve, so do expectations around age in relationships. Women today have more opportunities for education and careers, which can influence when and whom they choose to marry. While traditional patterns persist, there is now greater flexibility and acceptance of different relationship dynamics, including those where the woman is older. Ultimately, love and attraction are deeply personal. While studies reveal general trends, every relationship is unique. People connect for many reasons, and age is just one factor among many. The diversity of human relationships is a testament to the complexity and richness of love, reminding us that there is no single path to happiness. Sum up, research across 37 cultures shows a clear pattern. Men generally prefer younger women and women prefer older men. These preferences are reflected in both what people say and what they do, as seen in marriage records. While individual relationships may differ, the overall trend is remarkably consistent, offering insights into human attraction and social behavior. Understanding these patterns can help us appreciate the factors that influence attraction and partner choice. Whether driven by biology, culture, or personal experience, age preferences shape the way people form relationships. Being aware of these trends can foster empathy and understanding, allowing us to respect the choices of others, even when they differ from our own. Open communication is key in any relationship, regardless of age differences. Partners who discuss their expectations, values, and goals are more likely to build strong, lasting connections. Age may influence attraction, but mutual understanding and respect are what truly sustain a relationship over time. It's important to respect the diversity of relationships and the choices people make. While age preferences are common, they are not universal. Every couple has their own story, shaped by unique experiences and values. Embracing this diversity enriches our understanding of love and partnership. For couples with an age difference, focusing on shared values, interests, and goals can help strengthen the relationship. Age is just one aspect of a partnership, and what matters most is how well partners connect and support each other. Building a strong foundation based on trust and communication is key to lasting happiness. Age differences in relationships can sometimes lead to stereotypes or judgments. Challenging these assumptions and focusing on the individual qualities of each partner helps break down barriers and promotes acceptance. Every relationship is unique, and what works for one couple may not work for another. At the end of the day, the most important factor in any relationship is choice. People are free to choose partners who make them happy, regardless of age. Respecting individual choices and celebrating the diversity of relationships helps create a more inclusive and understanding society. As society continues to evolve, attitudes toward age and relationships may continue to shift. Greater acceptance of different relationship dynamics and increased focus on personal happiness are likely to shape future trends. While the patterns observed in the study are strong, the future holds possibilities for even more diversity in how people form connections. Data from 37 cultures is clear. Men generally marry younger women and women marry older men. These patterns are reflected in both preferences and actual marriages, providing strong evidence for the consistency of age preferences in relationships. The study's findings offer a valuable window into human behavior and attraction. Attraction is a complex mix of biology, psychology, and culture. Age preferences are just one piece of the puzzle, influenced by many factors. By understanding these influences, we can better appreciate the diversity of human relationships and the many ways people find connection and happiness. Every relationship is built on the choices of the people involved. While trends and patterns exist, the most meaningful connections are those based on mutual respect, understanding, and love. Celebrating the power of choice helps us honor the unique journeys of every couple. In conclusion, the question of whether women prefer older or younger men has a clear answer in the data. Women tend to prefer older men and men prefer younger women. These preferences are consistent across cultures and reflected in real-life marriages. However, every relationship is unique, and personal choice always plays a role. Understanding these patterns can help us appreciate the complexity and beauty of human relationships. As we learn more about age preferences and relationships, it's important to keep an open mind. Every couple has their own reasons for being together, and what matters most is the happiness and fulfillment they find with each other. By embracing diversity and respecting individual choices, we can create a more inclusive and supportive society. Let's quickly recap the main points. Across 37 cultures, men prefer younger women and women prefer older men. These preferences are reflected in marriage records and supported by both evolutionary and cultural explanations. While exceptions exist, the overall pattern is clear and consistent, offering valuable insights into human attraction. While age is one factor in attraction, it's far from the only one. Shared interests, values, and emotional connection are just as important, if not more so. Focusing on what truly matters in a relationship can help couples build strong, lasting bonds regardless of age differences. If you're single and looking for a partner, remember that age preferences are just one aspect of attraction. Focus on finding someone who shares your values, supports your goals, and makes you happy. The right connection can come in many forms, and being open to different possibilities can lead to fulfilling relationships. Human relationships are incredibly diverse, and that's something to celebrate. Whether couples have a large age gap, are the same age, or the woman is older, each relationship is unique. Embracing this diversity helps us appreciate the many ways people find love and happiness. Scientific studies like the one discussed here help us understand the underlying patterns in human attraction. By examining data from many cultures, researchers can identify trends that might otherwise go unnoticed. This scientific approach provides valuable insights into why people are drawn to certain partners and how relationships form. While age preferences are interesting, what truly makes a relationship work is the connection between partners. Trust, communication, respect, and shared goals are the foundation of any successful partnership. Focusing on these qualities can help couples build strong, lasting relationships regardless of age. To wrap up, the research shows a clear trend: men prefer younger women and women prefer older men across cultures and in real-life marriages. These patterns are shaped by a mix of biological, cultural, and personal factors. But above all, individual choice and happiness are what matter most in any relationship. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of age preferences in relationships. We hope this video has provided valuable insights and a deeper understanding of the patterns that shape human attraction. Remember, every relationship is unique, and what matters most is the happiness and fulfillment you find with your partner. As we continue to learn about human relationships, staying curious and open-minded helps us grow. Whether you're in a relationship or searching for one, understanding the factors that influence attraction can lead to more meaningful connections. Keep exploring, keep learning, and celebrate the diversity of love.